Welcome again to the last part of OSH Promotion, Education and Training. This time, we will focus on a few things, namely planning of OSH program, roles and responsibilities in OSH program, and examples of OSH program at the workplace. At the end of this lesson, we hope you will achieve two objectives. Objective number one, you will be able to explain the steps in planning an OSH program. And objective number two, you will be able to propose a suitable OSH program at the workplace. In planning an OSH program, it begins with the goals of our OSH program that can be referred back to company's OSH policy. Legal and other requirements should also be referred to ensure all programs implemented are obliged with the law. Hazards and risks should also be referred to ensure all OSH programs conducted are able to cover all the hazards and risks identified. Based on our goals, legal and other requirements and hazards and risks, prioritization should be made to ensure the most significant aspect is covered in the OSH programs. After that, objectives and targets of our OSH program should be set. And lastly, action plans with deadlines and responsibilities for completion of OSH program should be created. Action plan can be created either for legal and other requirements in OSH arrangements. The steps of action plan for legal and other requirements include: first, identify legal requirements that apply to the organization like SHO Regulations 1997, CIMA Regulations 1996, Codes of Practice and DOSH Guidelines, and second, identify other requirements that apply to workplace like responsible care and contract. These are the steps of action plan for OSH arrangement. Step number one, get management commitment. Step number two, design plans based on objectives and targets. Step number three, arrange for resources like human, financial, and technical support. Step number four, identify how to measure success of the program. And step number five, assign responsibilities for each program. Every action plan created must come with either general responsibilities or specific responsibilities. General responsibilities for top management include: have overall responsibilities for the organization and provide resources to implement the policy. General responsibilities for line management and supervisor include program tasks and responsibilities and ensuring that OSH is managed within their area of responsibilities. Meanwhile, the general responsibilities of employee are to cooperate with employer, to involve in consultations, to obey all rules and regulations, and to report any hazards and accident. Specific responsibilities are normally written in the job descriptions. This is usually applied to those managing contractors, those who are responsible for OSH training, those who are responsible for plant and equipment, and also applied to OSH specialists like industrial hygienists, auditors, and safety and health officers. There are a lot of OSH programs that can be implemented at the workplace. The choice of suitable OSH program depends on the policy, objectives, and targets of the program itself. Examples of OSH programs which focus on information, instruction, and training are OSH Promotion, Awareness Program, Induction Training, Signs and Labels, Toolbox Meeting, and Communication and Consultation. OSH program could also focus on provisions of system of work like procedures, training and supervision, which also aimed for the contractors and visitors, first aid, and emergency preparedness, including evacuation drill and emergency exercises. OSH program could also include arrangements for use, operation, handling, storage and transport of plant and substances like risk assessment, hazard and accident reporting, personal protective equipment, and eye wash and emergency showers. For OSH program which aims to implement risk control, it should focus on priorities risk reduction program according to hierarchy of control, establish safe system of work if administrative control is required, inform and train affected employees before implementation of control measures, and related information and training to be provided. Safe system of work is a formal procedure that created and required to minimize remaining risk after appropriate control had been taken. Safe system of work should cover and available for all jobs, especially for work with high risk exposure. Examples of work where it is required are cleaning and maintenance operations, working alone, and breakdown and emergencies. The steps required in implementation of safe system of work are: identify required safe working procedure, write safe work instructions, provide training, ensure supervision, and monitor effectiveness of control measures and act accordingly. Example of safe system of work is permit to work. This permit is used in hazardous job to request, review, and authorize work to be carried out. Examples of hazardous jobs that require permit to work are electrical work, especially at high voltage, entry into confined space, excavation or demolition work, presence of possible release of radiation, flammable gases, and toxic gases, and working in hazardous environment. In Malaysia, OSH training is offered by many institutions, consultancies, and training providers. Higher institutions like University Malaysia Pahang, University Technology Malaysia, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, and University Putra Malaysia offer a range of formal education level like diploma and degree. Other institutions like National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, or NIOSH, offers short courses, training and certified programs recognized by the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, or DOSH. Now, to conclude this lesson, let us recap the important points. Everyone in the workplace, either employers or employees, have their roles and responsibilities in the implementation of OSH program at workplace, and different types and methods of OSH program can be implemented suitable and appropriate with the level of hazards and risks faced in the workplace. Thank you.